The state of the political opposition in St. Kitts and Nevis will consolidate the power and strength of the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party administration, despite the challenges facing the government. That's the view of political analyst Peter Wickham.
I honestly think that we're at a stage now in the case of St. Kitts and Nevis, sorry, in case of at the federal level, where our attention is so distracted by the opposition realities that we haven't started to look at the government. And I don't think that Dr. Drew's government has been doing a bad job. I don't know that they have been doing an outstanding job, but in the final analysis, our ability to look at their performance is usually set against the context of what's the alternative. And, frankly, I think that even if Dr. Drew is not hitting sixes and fours, he can essentially poke singles for quite some time before we will be in a position to analyze properly what he's doing wrong. He has the opportunity to make several enforced errors because the reality is that the focus right now is on the opposition, and the opposition has demonstrated it is woefully unable to pull itself together. There's no sign of unity on the opposition benches. So even if he were to lose a member, even if he were to lose a member through some issue that he had to fire one of them or something of that nature, even if he were to crack the whip and impose discipline, his government strength comes not from the fact that he has a large number of seats. It is numerically a weak government, but the reality is that it is made strong by virtue of the fact that the opposition is the focus. So I think the attention of St. Kitts and Nevis right now is more more distracted by the confusion on the opposition benches, and I think that people are less focused on what's happening at the level of the federal government. And again, Dr. Drew is clearly not doing a disastrous job. And against that background, I think that people will continue to say they will give him a passing grade, and I'll wait until there is something available on the other side that seems more practical.
The opposition political parties on St. Kitts have, in spurts, publicly criticized the policies of the Labour administration, and in very rare instances has the government been criticized by the opposition leader, Premier Mark Brantley. The government, on the other hand, has been touting its accomplishments since taking office and has argued that a lot of time was spent fixing the wrongs of the previous administration. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.